going off what we talked about yesterday, today we're going to look at this. We're going to look at 9.1.b, and this connects to it pretty directly. We're going to talk about something that I'm titling, What's the Temp? Pretty much we're going to look at how to move between calculus, not calculus, you're not in calculus yet. You'll get there someday though. Between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Hopefully you're pretty familiar with this idea. You probably tried to do this before. But the idea is we're just going to use those equations that we did yesterday to kind of use this new topic. This is on page 545 in your book if you want to follow along, all right? Excuse me. The first thing we need to know is we need this formula right here, all right? Make sure you know this formula right here. F equals 9/5 C plus 32. This right here is the Fahrenheit formula. So if we have Celsius, this is taking Celsius. So make sure I can spell Celsius correctly. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Yes, I know how to spell Fahrenheit only because of Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit. There we go. Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's what we're looking at. All right. So basically, if you were given some amount of degrees in Celsius, you'd plug it in for Celsius, solve the equation, it'll give you Fahrenheit. Now, because of what we learned yesterday, we can actually take this formula and we can convert, or we can flip it so that it tells us how to get Celsius equals. So if we're given Fahrenheit and we want to convert to Celsius, we can actually change this equation to go the other way. And watch how this works. All right, we'll start with our equation. F equals 9/5, that looks like an A, let's go 9/5 C plus 32. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to get this to say C equals. So in order to solve this equation, we're just going to have to go through the steps of algebra. All right? We look at this and we say that, well, we can't get rid of the 9/5 yet, because if we were to do that, we'd have to do that to this over here too, which is not going to help us out very much. The first thing that we should do is we should subtract off this 32. All right? If we subtract off the 32, we should subtract 32 from the other side. We are left with F minus 32 is equal to 9/5 C. All right? Now, you can obviously see that we're really, really close to having to say C equals. We just need to get rid of this number right here. All right? This number, this 9/5 C. All right? In order to get rid of the 9/5 C, all we are going to do is we need to you can think about this as C times 9 and C divided by 5. If you remember back to how to get rid of a fraction multiplied by a C, is we do something where we multiply by something that we call the reciprocal. If you don't remember the reciprocal, refresh yourself on that idea. The reciprocal basically just means that we're going to multiply this side by 5/9. And if you want to think about why that works, so that's the reciprocal, it's flipped upside down. If you have 9/5 times 5/9, basically the idea is that when we actually do this multiplication like a normal fraction, it's going to come out to a number over itself. 9 times 5 is going to be 45, and 5 times 9 is 45, which is going to give you, once again, what we're looking for. This is going to be equal to 1. So you get that idea that when we multiply by this reciprocal here, 5 is going to cross out with the 5, cross out with the 9, or multiply to give you 45/45, and that is equal to 1. So what we'd be left with is, when we multiply this by this reciprocal, 1C. And because we multiplied this side by 5/9, we also have to multiply everything on this side by 5/9. All right, and so we are left with 1C is equal to 5/9 times the quantity of F minus 32. All right, and actually, if we look at this, that's what that actually equals. All right, so this is the Fahrenheit to Celsius. If we want to go to Celsius to Fahrenheit, the formula is always going to be Celsius equals 5/9 times the quantity of F minus 32. All right, that's the idea. This one will move us from Celsius to Fahrenheit. This one will move us from Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's the idea. All right, and essentially what we're going to do with these is we're going to actually try out some numbers here, and we're actually going to work them through. So let's say, for example, I ask you, if we have 10 degrees Celsius, how many degrees Fahrenheit is that going to be? Question mark, degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look up at these formulas and we're going to walk through which one we think will be easier. So I look up at these top two formulas and I see that with my equation here, I am looking for Fahrenheit. So I'm going to choose the one that says Fahrenheit equals. So I'm going to use F equals 9 over 5 C plus 32. All right, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in some numbers. I'm going to write F equals 9 over 5. Rather than using C this time, we'll plug in the value that we know C is. C is going to be 10. Put that in parentheses because we plugged it in. 10. And then we're going to go to plus 32. And now we're just going to do a little bit of math here, right? 5 times 9, or sorry, if you want to think about it this way, this is 9 over 5 times 10 over 1. 9 times 10 is going to be 90 over 5 times 1, which is 5. And then we have 90 over 5, which is going to reduce down to 18. So now we are left with this. We have Fahrenheit equals 18 plus 32. And obviously, when we add those together, Fahrenheit is going to be equal to 50 degrees. All right, always remember that we're talking about degrees here when we're dealing with Celsius and Fahrenheit, but that's what we're looking for. Fahrenheit equals 50 degrees. Pretty easy stuff. We'll try one the other direction, and hopefully you can follow along and get that one. Let's say, for example, that I give you negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and I ask you, how many degrees Celsius is that? Or degrees Celsius, not Celsius degrees. Question mark. Redo this whole thing. That looked real sloppy. Question mark. Degrees Celsius. All right, so what we're going to use this time is we're going to use the other formula, because the other formula is going to help us a little bit more this time since we're looking for Celsius. We're going to say Celsius equals 5 over 9 F minus 32. Okay? Now, this time we're going to plug in for F because we know the amount of Fahrenheit that it has. In this case, Fahrenheit is equal to negative 10. So we'll have negative 10 degrees for this. And then we're going to write the rest still back. We'll have 5 over 9 times negative 10 minus 32 equals C. Now we always remember with PEMDAS, we do the things in the parentheses first. So the first thing we're going to do is negative 10 minus 32, which is going to give us negative 42 degrees times 5 over 9 is equal to C. And now in order to get this done, all we need to do is we are going to do negative 5, or we want to think about this as 5 over 9 times negative 42 over 1. Right, we want to set it into fractions so we can do this a little bit easier. Let's multiply across this way, and we'll multiply across this way. We'll do 42 times 5. 0, put the 1, we'll get 210. All right, remember that was negative, so now we have 210. 9 times 1 is 9. And then this is a negative 210 over 9. In order to find the actual answer, we should do some division. We'll do 9 divided by negative 210. 9 does not go into 2. It goes into 21 twice, which will give us 18. We subtract the 3, bring down the 0. 9 goes into 33 times, which is going to give us 27. We subtract, we get a 3, we bring down the 0. I can tell this is going to keep on going on forever and ever. 0.33, repeating down that 3. So our correct answer is going to be Celsius is equal to, so if we are looking at, so if Fahrenheit is equal to negative 10 degrees, Celsius is equal to negative 23.3. I guess you can put the repeating, but you don't need to, degrees, because we'll round it. So that would be our answer, negative 23.3 degrees Celsius. All right, hopefully you're able to get a couple of these going. They're pretty easy. Just work with that formula, and you can do it. You don't really have to memorize both formulas because, honestly, all you have to do is if you're trying to figure out the Fahrenheit or the Celsius formula, you just know the Fahrenheit formula and then work it to the Celsius formula. All right, good luck, guys.